Well, I got a new desk here. It's from a company called SEDETA, and I was actually really happy to see their website because they have a lot of desks that are actually very affordable and not insanely priced. That's something you don't see much of nowadays. But let me start by saying this isn't somebody's pretty gaming room that looks like it could be a clean room as well. I don't have 6 million cotton balls hot glued to my ceiling here with lightning bolts shooting through them. Uh, I don't have like those, what are they, octagon RGB leaflets all over my walls. This is my workroom. It's actually my computer repair shop where I do all of my work. With that being said, it looks like a workroom. With this being a workroom, things aren't going to be made to look to be pretty. This room is uh, function before form before function. No, it's a workroom. I'm not putting lipstick on a pig here, guys. Anyways, before I got this desk, I was using my large auto mechanics toolbox as a desk, pretty much as a workbench. I had like a workbench that was made out of a steel enforced homemade workbench that I had, and this desk is actually replacing that. This is the box the desk actually arrived in, and as you can see, it's in kind of rough shape, and there are some very concerning areas here. The shipping company definitely looks like it was not very fragile with this package. I mean, we all know how shipping companies are. Even though it says fragile on just about every surface of the box, they were definitely not fragile with this. I was very concerned that there would be damage to the desk because of the condition of the box, but to my surprise, there was actually no damage with the desk whatsoever. The packaging worked, and the desk is completely fine. Open up the box, and we're greeted with this styrofoam, the kind of styrofoam that breaks apart and gets into every crack and crevice of your house, places you never even knew existed, and for the next 2.5 years, you'll be cleaning it up. It's like the herpes of packing material, the gift that keeps on giving. I don't even know if you could ever fully clean it up. You'll just always be finding it somewhere in your house. Here's the manual, and on the front page it shows the desk can be set up into 4 different configurations. This top one was the configuration that was in the ad, but I think I'm going to end up going with the second one. It's going to fit my need the best. I'm going to see if I can't switch around the drawer and the side table, though. It'll fit better in how I'm going to have my workroom set up. Sometimes I love going through these instruction manuals and pointing out the large amount of typos that normally come with them, but this one's actually a picture book, which I think is absolutely awesome. That's my kind of book. How can you go wrong? What's better than a picture book other than maybe like a pop-up book or something? But when's the last time you've seen an instruction manual that's a pop-up book? Yeah, so I'll settle for the picture book. I think it's awesome. A++. I started going through the package to pull out all the parts and kind of start organizing things, grouping things kind of separately together. Figure that one out. Anyway, I started organizing the parts to make my life easier, and as you can see, all the parts have little letters and numbers on them, and with the picture style instruction manual, these letters and numbers are able to tell you which part is which and which part is going to go where, and that's what's going to make the assembly of this desk rather easy and straightforward. It didn't take long for me to start getting the structure of the desk together. The desk actually came with all of the tools that you need to put it together, but I ended up using my own anyways. It's simple enough to put together. I really think anybody can do it for the most part. I mean, I've met some people who just like naturally destroy absolutely anything that requires any kind of assembly, but I mean, this is simple enough for that not to be the outcome. Maybe, I don't know. Comment if you know someone who is one of them people. You know, somebody who would like build a bookshelf completely inside out. Yeah. If someone's watching this who built a bookshelf completely inside out, I want you to know that it's okay and God still loves you. So the skeleton of the desk is put together. What they had me do is I assembled this left hand part here and then this right hand side over here, and then from there there's these three these three bars right here that hold the left hand and right hand side together, and I assume the boards are gonna screw down on top of that, so I'm gonna carry on. It did not take long at all before I had the desk completely put together, and this is exactly how the desk looks in the ad from when I got the desk. The desk doesn't go all the way to the wall, but that's okay. I have some shelves that I'm going to put there anyways. In the ad, it shows that these two top shelves are something that you can put your monitors on, but I can tell you right now for sure my monitors are not going to fit on these shelves, so I'm going to end up moving these around as well. Maybe find a different use for them or put them in a different configuration that will work more for me. I don't have much to complain about, but one thing I do have to complain about is this little computer holding tray thing. I don't even know what you call it. Computer cart. Anyways, your computer's supposed to go on this part right here, and it goes under your desk and gets pushed away. But this thing is very cheaply made. It's not going to hold up to any kind of weight, and then even more so, be moved around with weight on it. These little plastic feet that are just screwed to the side, they're going to break off. It's not going to hold any kind of weight. I don't know. I think this thing's pretty useless. Maybe you'll be able to put some kind of really light pre-made office computer from like Dell on it or something, but it's for sure not going to hold up to any kind of custom built computer. Even more so, custom built computers with custom cooling in them, because they're rather extra heavy. These little plastic feet they're just going to break off. Like, they're not going to hold up to any kind of force. It's not going to take much to break them off, as you can clearly see. Anyways, I'm not even going to use this. I wouldn't expect anybody else to really use it. Maybe somebody with just like a regular office computer. So, only thing I really have to complain about is this. Maybe other than these little monitor shelves too. So, yeah, this isn't going to work. I went to go put my monitor on one of the monitor stands to show how it's not going to fit, and this is what happened, because it fell. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So I use this really large and outdated AVR for my workroom's audio solution, paired with an older pair of Klippish surround sound speakers that I think sound really good, but I've been trying to find a place to really put this big receiver without it taking up too much space, and in doing so, I think I found a really good place to put it. In order for me to slide the AVR into this little area of the desk, I'm going to have it so the front feet sit on the shelf of the desk, and I'm going to make custom brackets to hang the back of the AVR from the framing of the desk. This is going to allow me to put the AVR in a location where it's not going to take up all kinds of space on the desk, and it's going to be within arm's reach so I can make any kind of adjustments that I need to make. After making the brackets and getting the AVR put in a location that I was happy with, I put a shelf next to the desk, and then I started to run all the wiring for the AVR, for the monitors, for my computer, and the metal framing of the desk really helped significantly when it came to being able to manage all of these wires and all of these cables. And after doing all this cable management and setting up my tools, I was finally done and able to enjoy the finished setup, and here it is. I know I'm not the world's most organized person, and things could probably be a little bit more organized. I'm not perfect, but everything is where I need it to be. I know where everything is, and I'll be able to work as I normally do at my peak efficiency according to how I have everything set up here. I'm sure other people are probably way more organized than me and might have things a little bit better set up than what I do, but this is me and this is what I have. I'm showing you my world, whether you like it or not, I guess. I don't know. I love the configuration of this desk, and it's part of the reason why I picked this desk for myself to use. I like that there's a shelf underneath here that I'm able to put some of the tools that I use more regularly under here when I'm not using them, so they're not sitting up on my workbench and they're not taking up any workbench space surface area. I need them out of the way so I'll be able to work on any project I might have going on at the time, and I can just pull them out when I need to use them and then put them back when I'm done. Alright, I beg of you, please, whatever you do, don't judge me by my mouse pad, okay? I know it's old, it's very used, it's been used hard, and it's got character. It's got stains, but it's character. It's got character all over it, and yeah, I may have burnt it a few times with some solder, maybe spilled some flux on it, but at the end, that makes it a better mouse pad. The mouse just glides on it now. It's solder and flux infused, and I think it's an awesome mouse pad. Don't judge a book by the cover, right? I'm not getting rid of it. It's still got many years of use left in it. Would you get rid of this mouse pad? Come on. Let me know what you think. Don't judge me by my mouse pad. That would be wrong. Alright, folks, well, that's it. Just be happy I didn't put any elevator music in this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it.